Hey guys, welcome to Mecharashi, and we had Wataru at a high tier the last time I had a video on CN's tier list. And let's check out what makes him a high tier. So this one is going to be a translated version of what they released in CN. So please bear with the translation. I'll try to translate the translation as as good as possible. So his talent is called Savior. For every friendly unit in the area around the pilot, the damage is increased and the damage taken is reduced. Pretty nice. Okay, the damage is increased and the damage taken is reduced. So a buff for your allies and a damage reduction for allies as well, with a maximum limit. When there's an enemy leader in the field, the pilot's combat capacity is improved. Curious. After the upgrade, when attacking, the firepower value will be increased by a certain percentage of the current durable value. This means for its ascension. So this alone, the standalone, even without dupes, this one, I need to know what value really is this in terms of what is the buff, the damage increase buff, and the damage taken buff. Okay, this is actually nice. Let's go to the passive skills. We have okay, let's enlarge this a bit. We have consciousness when actively attacking if the durability percentage is greater than or equal to the target. So durability meaning HP, the armor value will be increased. So very durable for a melee type character. He actually uses a heavy mech as well. So next one is Huilong Heath Shield. When attacked, if the shield cannot counterattack, it will not take damage exceeding a certain percentage of its durability limit in a single hit. So more defense for the character. And next one is Justice will prevail when the number of mech on the field is greater than or equal to ours. So if they outnumber your allies or equal to the number of allies you have in the field, the damage suffered by all friendly forces is reduced. Wow, this is good for clearing maps wherein you are attack. You have a lot of mobs basically ready to attack you. So this is actually good. Otherwise, the damage is increased. What? So if they are fewer than you, their damage is increased. Okay. Anyway, it's a good trade-off for a lot of mobs, basically. Then you have courage. PP skill. It's a PP skill. For the second round onwards, at the start of each action, if your AP is less than or equal to a certain number of points, you will consume a certain amount of PP and immediately recover a certain amount of AP. There's AP I understand. PP I don't know. Each attack can only have a certain amount of PP. PP points are resource points, different from AP points. Okay, so this is apparently a different mechanic aside from AP that we don't know yet. So that is it for the passives. Let's go to all of his active skills. So one of his active skills is Wilong Phoenix Dragon Sword. When using a sword to inflict damage to a target, the target will be hit where the highest durability is. So it's actually the opposite. So the highest HP area, whether torso, arms, or legs, will be the target for this skill. Next one is Good Opportunity. So gain a few AP points. This is basically a kind of a skill before you attack, I think. Then continue to move with full movement power. Good chance the next time you actively attack, you will gain a damage boost based on the AP points consumed. So this has X AP points written all over it. There is a maximum damage boost which will be removed after the effect is triggered. So this is probably fueled by X amount of AP depending on what you have. I guess you could expend max AP just to power up this single attack. So next one is Long Dragon Thunder Fist. Use the sword to extract the power of the Dragon God and attack all targets within a few spaces in front of you, giving you priority to attacking parts with insufficient HP. If any part is broken, immediately launch an identical attack. Wow, this is nice. This is a nice AoE to have. But the damage cost is reduced and the number of repetitions is capped. After the battle, disperse the mist on the attack ground square for a certain number of rounds. It can only be used when both hands are intact. So this skill, you should have both hands. Plus, this targets the lowest HP part of all the mechs, probably in a certain number or a certain AoE area. So this can be maximized depending on how big the AoE is. This is actually a nice skill to have. And the last one is Long's ultimate move, Phoenix Dragon Sword. Consumes all AP to deal damage to target with a sword. Each additional AP consumed increases the damage multiplier of the skill up to a maximum limit. It will always attack the torso. So this one is also nice. This one is for an insta-kill, consuming all AP, increasing damage to boss targets. What? So he can really be a big factor when you're using him, against bosses. It can only be used when equipped with a sword and hand shield. So basically, a light shield plus a sword, kind of similar to the concept of Sylvie, wherein you have to have those set of weapons for you to use this or to function well. Otherwise, if you don't, you won't be able to pull this skill off. This is actually nice. He actually has a nice set of skills, which I think deserves his high tier in the tier list. So that is it, guys. That is the skill description for Wataru. I do hope that you guys were able to understand it. Honestly, the skill was easy to understand. The skill that he has really a lot of value. Number one for bossing, number one for auto killing for the torso. Plus, he has a lot of buffs to enhance his skill damage, which is actually nice. He also has a AoE attack, which targets the lower HP part of a mech, which actually I find him very useful in either single combat or AoE damage. What do you think, guys, of his kit? Comment down in the comment section. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.